Blazer with the third video for 2024 of Cultivation Donghua. And we start the list with the Donghua myth of the ancients. Wang Hao, once a useless cultivator and on the verge of death, is getting a blessing from an ancient artifact, allowing him to climb in the cultivation world, from trash to prodigy. The story is pretty straightforward and only gets better with time, where Wang Hao enroll to different academies, travel through the vast world while confronting different villains and factions. Is one of the few series where the protagonist doesn't hide his powers, and this is something you will probably enjoy. Plenty of action, backed by a plethora of plots all around our hero. The animation and art is pretty decent, like the majority of Donghua, but there have been improvement in the last episodes, improving the overall experience while watching this Donghua. With an 8.6 score, is definitely a good choice as a hidden gem. Supreme God Emperor, and is one of the few Donghua where the protagonist is good in almost everything. Getting reincarnated in the thrash body of Mu Yun, a journey of uncovering of what happened in the past begins. Mu Yun's display of superiority is something you will enjoy as he takes the role of a teacher, alchemist, smith, and a powerful martial artist. The fights are pretty good, and some will take several episodes, and some will be instant defeat. The development of the characters through the series is remarkable and is one of the few Donghua that has that. And last one, the animation and art is decent and get better on the second season. Overall, is a pretty good series, worth taking your time. Legend of Xianwu. Ye Chen, the loyalty and dedication to the sect could not save him after losing his spiritual field. Banished from his sect and traveling as a mortal, Ye Chen embarks on an extraordinary journey defying the heavens, challenges fate, and unravels the mysteries of this tumultuous era. In this world where gods, demons, immortals, and Buddhas coexist, the protagonist build up his powers as he obtain the true fire and achieve once again the ability to cultivate and surpass anyone. The plots are plenty, and all around his life and cultivation progress with plenty of fights. The romance in this series play a major role as he gets more and more women to his harem. A Donghua that offer everything to the viewer from fast-paced fights to alchemy and the cultivation elements. Lingwu Continent, a world where spiritual power and martial souls coexist. Chen Tian, a former genius that lost his martial spirit and dried up his spiritual sea, becomes a waste of the family and been looked down by others. During a life and death struggle, he awakened his spiritual and martial physique with the help of the Heavenly Book and the ancient Sword Emperor. The series follows his journey as he tries to reveal the reason of humans' demise in this world. Plenty of action and character growth for the protagonist as he engages in many activities through tournaments and exploration of ancient ruins. A highly recommended Donghua, worth taking your time. Peerless martial spirit. In the continent of Longmei with thousands of clans, plenty of factions and cultivation the only way of life, our hero Chen Feng, a youngster who is unable to cultivate, emerge. By obtaining a mysterious dragon bloodline, breaking out of his cocoon, and opening a new chapter to his life. A story with an overpowered main character that boasts and attracts all kinds of plots from romance to whole clans hunting him. I kind of enjoy his development since he starts from zero and at the end becomes a hero. So, yes, if you enjoy an overpowered character that destroys anyone in his way, this Donghua, you're going to love it. With more than 400 episodes and many more to follows, is a good choice. And here we have a unique Donghua that reminds of Pokemon, but somehow better, the charm of soul pets. Our protagonist, Chumu, is kidnapped to an island and forced to make a contract with a nightmare. Having the contract, he starts to obtain different soul pets in order to survive in this harsh world. Training himself as well the soul pets, he tries to emerge victorious in this journey. The story is amazing, and seeing the pets fighting and evolving is sure a plus, especially for the pet lovers. Animation and art are top quality, but the fighting scenes between trainers and the soul pets are on another level. For 2024 is one of the best Donghua that I watched, and sure is going to be a favorite for many of you. "10,000 Worlds." In the day of his wedding, the protagonist's martial soul is stolen by the wife, leaving him as a mortal. Few knows that an artifact that wears contains the power of all the ancient gods locked in that burial place. By destroying the buried place of those ancestors' gods, the protagonist can obtain the martial arts power and knowledge that they possess, increasing his strength. The story has many upside-down plots where the major demons are waiting for their reincarnation, and the hero not only must fight them and their minions, but also the righteous clans that side with the demons. An enjoyable story with many elements that complete this Donghua. 100 Refining Soaring Record, with the protagonist being a young boy named Qin Fengming, by eating 9-leaf yin-yang fruit, which led him onto the path of cultivation and trying to achieve the legendary status of a Dao ancestor. Embarking in this world, Qin Fengming become a jack of the trades by refining divine tools, gathering treasures, doing alchemy, having exceptional fighting abilities, and all of that because of his exceptional talent to achieve everything. Despite that, most of the journeys doing it alone, he play a major role in the upcoming events with the upper world and the powerful deities that want to conquer this world. And enjoyable Donghua that definitely need a second season. Alchemy Supreme, once a powerful alchemist and a step to achieve immortality, on the last moment fall betrayed by a woman. Su Beitian, a descendant of this god, receives the inheritance of the alchemy god and begins his journey by becoming an alchemist. Awakening the dual martial arts of ice and fire, practicing alchemy again, and embarking in a journey where he wants to find his mother, but as well to be recognized by everyone as an alchemist master. The series has many plots from romance and fights, but keep up the main element of alchemy. Is not your average Donghua where the protagonist cultivate for power, but mostly for alchemy. An unique Donghua that lovers of alchemy element going to love. And closing this video with the Legend of Sword Domain, Liu Yang, a descendant of the Liu clan, being dethroned and becoming a slave, awakens the divine sword, Peach God Sword, in a moment of crisis to escape pursuit. A character that loves to keep low profile, enjoy training and increasing his powers, and always someone that seeks revenge. The story is pretty interesting with many details like power level power scaling, relation between characters, and the world-building elements that where the protagonist play a major role. The sword lovers going to enjoy this series since everything is related to swords. Every martial art and every fight is about swords and sword techniques. An enjoyable series with 3 seasons and 200 episodes. I'm Dark Blazer. I hope you enjoyed this video and found something worth to watch.